the dragon gods. You know, what we have in common with Wicca is that we have several gods, not only a female and a male god, a horned god or something like that. All our gods are horned and they are called dragons, dragon gods, and all the dragon gods are gods of the elements: fire, water, earth, and air. And together they create a force of life on this earth. Together. Some gods are told that they are one with the earth, like Tiamat or Pangu. They still live on the earth as the grass that grows, or the greenery, the trees. That is all remains stuff of the dragon god and goddess Tiamat and Pangu. But the god, what I want to tell you about, is the dragon god of fire called Fafnir. Fafnir was a dragon god of Scandinavia in Europe, and he was not born as a dragon. Stories tell that he was the son of a dwarf king in Scandinavia, in Norway or in Sweden, I didn't remember. And he was so greedy, so sick of the gold that his father has, that he became sick of it. His greed became stronger and greater, that he killed his own father and ruled over the land. And now all the gold became his. But Odin, the god of mythology in Scandinavia, cursed the gold of the dwarf king. And now his son became more greedy and greedy. And this curse took care that he became more and more like reptilian. He became a dragon over time. And he was the guardian of the treasure of this lost kingdom. The story goes on how he was killed then by Siegfried, but now in dragon beliefs, he is seen as one of the kings and gods and guardians of the dragons, of everything actually, because he let us know that whatever the dragon loves, they guard it. That is, whatever the dragon loves, they will take care of it very much. And this was the beginning of a long story about fire-breathing dragons, because Fafnir was the first dragon of all in the stories that could breathe fire. And also fire was a bad omen, because look at how Christianity sees as fire. You will burn in hell and feel the fires for all eternity. People don't like fire, they are afraid of fire. And that is why the tales of Fafnir became the most frightening dragon tale of all, because that was a giant dragon guarding a treasure that is not only cursed, but also guarded by a fire-breathing dragon. Smog is based on this. And also who is based on this is Saint George and the Dragon, a Christian story. He could also breathe fire. But yeah, fire is bad all the time, but no, normally not. Because without the fire, we would die. We have the fire in us, it is a part of us. We are sons and daughters of fire, so we cannot say that it's bad. Of course it can hurt us, it can even kill us, but in the first place it created us. So we cannot forget that. Without fire, we would die. And the dragon Fafnir, the story about it is just an addition. It's not real. It's not real that it was first a human being born as a dwarf king. No, it was just a dragon who guarded his place. And that was filled with gold. And that is also the beginning of the folklore about dragons guarding their possession. The real story about this is actually that the dragon was protecting his home, his forests, and his children, most of the time the mother, and they protected what is once theirs. And the story about this all, the changed story, is that humans only took and took and took, and once the dragon said, enough, I will take from you what is dear to you. And so the dragon did. And that became his death, of course, because humans, they cannot stand and taking anything away from them. And the story of Fafnir, the dragon god of fire, he died because people, of course, wanted this treasure where he was sitting on. Fafnir is also seen as, for many dragon followers, dragon wiccans, and also dragon witches, as the god that they have the most meaning to. They have they are closest by to. Not Leviathan, not Tiamat, not Pangu, but Fafnir. Fafnir, the fire dragon, the fire-breathing dragon. Maybe that you can also feel the flames within you, as the feelings of the dragon that you feel comes up. When the dragon grows inside of you, this energy is growing inside of you, maybe that you can feel the energy of fire. And fire is fierce, fire is sexual, fire is hot, fire is amazing, fire, it's so strong. It's, yeah, when you feel the fire inside of you, that is an amazing feeling. The fire of Fafnir, the fire of your guardian, the fire of the dragon is not coming out of their mouth. They are coming from within, in their hearts and in their minds. They are pure energy, fire. Fire is also very recommended in your rituals for the dragon, to summon the dragon god Fafnir. Fafnir is an amazing creature. He's not evil, he is just protective. And that is what fire dragons are, protective. They love what they have and no one can come on that. And most of the time, their most valuable treasure are their children. Never come for a dragon's child, because dragon's children are their treasure, they are their gold. So if you steal eggs or steal their children, yeah, from fire dragons, it's the last thing you'll see. That is what fire dragon is. They love their children, they love their gold in many ways. And that is what Fafnir is, they love. He who loved their children, he loved everything about nature, about what he has. But when humans take it all, of course he must protect it. And in the stories he failed. But he still lives on. So you can summon the dragon Fafnir through the dragon's gate, through your guardian and through your energy inside of you. Call him, and let the fire within flame like never before. Because when you feel the fires, you will feel that a part of you will become whole, and let the fire inside of you become one with the other three elements.